So today in class, what we did was we talked about manipulating equations that are not already in standard form. So we see that we have one equation up here in the top that is in standard form, the other one that is not. So we have negative 6x minus 9y equals 0. And then our second equation is negative 24x equals 36y. So a quick change, what we could do is we could subtract it on the other side. So now I have 6x minus 9y equals 0. Then we would have negative 24x minus 36y equals 0. So the next piece that we wanted to do we need a term to eliminate. Well, a lot of kids saw 6 times 24, so multiply that whole thing by 4. So then we'd have negative 24x, and we had to make that negative so we can make this positive. 24x plus 36y equals 0. Well, right along there, we see that these two things would cancel out completely, making it 0 equals 0. So we would have something that's called an infinite solution. Means along that line, if we have a graph, it would completely intersect all the way through. So that means there would be no difference between the two lines. They would lie literally on top of each other. So it means there's millions of possible answers. There's not just one singular answer that we've been looking for. Our next thing is we had this one. Okay, and this one threw a little bit of a challenge at a lot of people. So we need to make this to get to standard form. So in order to get to this to standard form, what we had some kids who did 3y, so we moved both x's to the other side. So minus 3y minus 12x equals 0. Negative 5 minus y minus 2x equals 0. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I want to set up here, and then we had to take these numbers and put them to the other side. So they rearranged it to 3y minus 12x is equal to 3. Then we have negative y minus 2x equals 5. All right, and now we're back to our standard form, and so we took over our basic multiplication. So everyone kind of did first was we multiplied this by negative 3. So then we would rewrite it as negative 3y minus 12x equals 3. Then we'd have 3 times, so we'd have 3y minus or plus 6x equals negative 15. Okay, because that 3 multiplies here, and multiplies here. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we see that these cancel. We're going to add down. So we're going to get negative 6x equals negative 12. X equals 2. Okay, then we're going to take this, substitute it into an equation, and it doesn't matter which one we substitute. We can substitute in this top one here, or we can substitute in this bottom one here. I'm going to choose the bottom one here because it's a lot easier to look at. So negative y equals 2, minus 2 times 2 equals a 5. So then negative y minus 4 equals 5. Negative y equals 9. Y equals negative 9. Because that's a negative, we need to make that positive. All right.